Alright, last time we started with a big battle with a bunch of griffins. In the end, you lost your horse. The party lost their horse and but made it out alive relatively in one piece. So they walked the rest of the way to Thunderfield, and once you got there, they shopped in the market. And you guys, what else did you do? You went to Icy's parents' home, and after dinner, Harbeck visited the elder druid, Jago. Rokus went to see Finn the hunter, and you guys spent the night there and woke up in the morning on the 9th day of spring and decided to have Finn guide you to the scene of the attack. And once you got there, you found tracks, the majority of tracks leading to and from the east, which you followed for a bit, and then we left off as you had seen a dog very far off in the distance, which seemed very like it was in rough shape, kind of mangy, and its howl sounded a bit strange. And PJ had the highest perception on it, so he was reporting to Harbeck about this mangy dog. And that's where we left off.
And with this mangy dog, what's the report on it? Just that it's weird?
Just that he can see that it's like missing chunks of fur, and its howl didn't sound right. He didn't feel like it sounds like a normal dog.
Okay.
As a dog. From a dog's point of view.
Okay. I would suggest we approach it slowly and have PJ go first, and see how it's acting, and as long as it's acting not threatening, have PJ wag his tail and go up and smell its butt and act friendly.
All right. So do you want the dog?
Well, that's what I'm suggesting. Well, that's what I'm suggesting to the other people. I want to get there.
Okay.
I think that's a great idea. Why don't you have him run out, and if he thinks it's threatening, then he should use haste to get back, and we'll prepare an action when it gets in range and start shooting at it.
Okay.
Haste? You'd have to have Icy cast haste then.
Oh, well, he can do. What do you call it?
Yeah,
he can sprint back.
Okay. Cool. So you guys want the dog to go off? PG?
Well, we'll slowly, back him up, but not. We'll keep a good distance, maybe 40, 50 feet. What's PJ's range in terms of running?
His regular movement's like 40, isn't it?
Yeah, 40.
Yeah, speed's 40. Okay, we'll stay 41 feet behind PJ.
Okay.
We can't keep up to him, Harbeck.
Huh?
We can't keep up to him if he's moving at 40.
No. Okay. PJ, we and PJ are moving up at a relatively slow pace. We are 41, 45 feet behind PJ.
No, this PJ is not how you want to do it. You want to have him move up and get up ahead, completely ahead of us, so
That's
that if
45 feet.
no, I'm talking like 100 feet in front of us,
Why do you want 100 feet instead of 40 feet?
because my bow has a range of 150 feet, and the further away he can identify whether or not this thing is aggressive or not, the more opportunities I'll have to shoot it before it gets to us.
You're putting PJ in trouble, but okay. If that's the case, all right.
If
If
he
that's what you,
if he sprints coming back, there's no way that thing's going to be able to overtake him.
we'll see. Okay, if that's the case, then I'll have to go in and pick up my short bow then.
That's a cool idea.
Remember,
You can get at least one shot.
we're on the axe beak, so we also have some speed as well.
Yeah,
We're
you
not
guys
on
are
foot.
still mounted, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I just think it'd be good to have the option to shoot at a distance, but whatever.
And also just so you guys remember, Finn is also with you. He's tagging along behind you.
Is he on foot?
He's on also a horse, a smaller one. I said pony
Okay.
last time, but they actually have a lower speed, so it's just a small horse.
Okay. The other thing is that I'm the only one that can shoot well off of the animal, so maybe we should dismount.
Okay. As you guys are talking, PJ sees the dog in the distance. Um it sort of starts trotting back where it came from the east.
Okay, so it's moving away from us.
Yeah, it doesn't. He doesn't think that it saw you guys.
Oh. Oh,
He doesn't
okay.
think it's. He doesn't think it's what?
He didn't think it had
Yeah, he
seen
didn't.
us.
He didn't make eye
Oh,
contact with it or anything, so
gotcha. Okay.
he doesn't. He doesn't think it saw you guys.
We have high stealth, so maybe you want to ride up about halfway and then get off and go on foot.
Okay.
And we can use past without a trace, or are we already there? I'm not
Think
sure.
think we're on.
You did that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're all super stealthy.
How long does that last?
I think an hour.
I think an hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you did that when you entered, so you have about 45 minutes of it left.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
We'll gallop up and to where the
We're
dog.
gonna. Oh, so we're gonna go on foot now?
No.
After we go most of the way up.
Okay.
Okay, just to remind everybody, you're using your stealth from last time, which was 31 Ruckus, IC 18, Harvick 31 somehow. PJ 27, Xbeak 27, Horse 21, Finn got 21. So y'all pretty relatively high there.
Arbeck was only 18. Was Icy that was 31.
Oh, I rolled them backwards then.
Yep.
That sounds more reasonable.
Yeah.
Posted it in Discord.
Okay, cool. Alright.
So
Alright, so you start heading at a normal pace in that direction. And the dog kind of gets over a hill. So you're not able to see it for a little bit till you get up to the top. It seems to be going about the same pace as you guys, so you're just following along.
Did we close the distance at all before we dismounted?
On mount or still
You're still
following the
mounted,
dog?
and you haven't closed the distance really. You got to the top of this small hill.
Okay.
He's still about the same distance from you guys.
Okay,
Okay.
can we send let's send PJ up a little bit faster. See if he can catch up with it. And again, see how friendly it acts.
How about I can go up with him on the axe beak, because I can then move away quickly and still shoot at it if we need to.
Okay. That's what you want to do, sure.
Okay, so in order to kind of catch up, you'll have to sprint.
Yeah.
I'm
Pookie and I
thinking
can
about.
sprint.
I don't know if that. I think if you sprint, I don't know if you can sprint in stealth. I feel like we have to do like a stealth roll with disadvantage or something like that. Let me see if there's any official rules.
Well, if we know we're going to do that, would become unstealthy, then maybe we should all just keep tracking the thing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing against dashing and stealth in the rules, so that's
Okay.
fine.
So
You're basically moving like half of your movement into cover or something, and then dashing to another piece of cover. So you're like hiding behind trees or something as you're moving along.
Okay.
can you dash more? Is there? You only dash once, or can you do it multiple times?
Oh, when you're in combat, it uses an action. It uses up your action.
Right. Yeah, but we're not in
Out,
combat
yeah,
now.
right. In out of combat, it's just a way for me to say you're going twice as fast as this dog is like just
Right. All
going
right.
at a
Can I
normal
do that?
speed. So
Right. Do we get tired, or can we do that all day?
uh you can't do it if you basically double your travel speed, like if you're traveling to town or something, then yeah, you'll take a chance of getting exhausted.
Okay.
Which like
What happens with?
if you have a point of exhaustion, you get disadvantage on your rolls, like everything.
Okay.
And if you get like 5 points of exhaustion, you die.
If you have a point of exhaustion, how long does it take you to recover?
I believe you just need a long rest to get over it, but
So you
yeah,
can't do it with a short rest.
no, a long rest, and that only does 1 point of exhaustion each long rest.
Okay.
So if you got 2 points of exhaustion, you'd take you 2 days to get back to
Right.
normal.
So if you're going to town, you can dash once and you're exhausted.
It'd be like dashing for a day.
Okay.
And
How
I'd have to look it up, but yeah.
Okay.
How many more questions can we figure out?
Anyway, yeah, let's keep it to what we're doing at the moment. So,
Okay.
Rokus, you're able to stealthily double your speed to catch up with it if you would like.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll do a roll to see if it notices you. All right, nope. It's you close within. How far? How close did you want to get?
How close before Pookie can tell if this thing is seriously a threat?
I'll say he can get a good look at it, like from 60 feet.
Okay.
That's how far Harbeck has to be for his ability. So that seems reasonable.
Okay.
So do you want to try to do that?
That'd be my
Sure.
my idea.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys were. PJ was high stealth also. Yeah. Okay. So you guys approach within 60 feet, and you don't raise its awareness. It doesn't see you guys. And at that distance, let's have Rokus. You do a perception check, and um, we'll do one for Pookie too. You can roll that one, Harvick.
Okay,
He
let's
gets
see. That's a
+3, and you have advantage.
+3 advantage. Okay, 17 plus 3 is 20. 3 plus 3 is 6, so 20.
Okay, Rokus.
Mine's 16 plus, I think 6. Perception. Oops. I've hit the wrong dang.
Okay, well, you guys can,
It's over 20.
yeah, you can see that it's not only missing parts of fur, but it's kind of got some open wounds on it, and from the wounds you can see some green fluid.
Okay. So let's come on, Pookie, let's back off, and I'm gonna get as far away as I can and still see it, and then we'll wave to the other guys to come on up, and I'll wait. I guess. Now if I
What kind of healing powers do you have?
me,
Oh, Icy.
I have Cure Wounds. I have Lay on. I think.
No, lay on hands is Harvick. You have healing word and cure wounds. I think that's all.
Oh, what's the range of healing words?
I think it's 60. She can double check.
remember the thing was diseased.
Well, I also have that necklace for disease. That
Yeah.
special equipment. Healing word is good for up to 60 feet.
Okay, let me try it with Divine Sense.
As you know, it's still trotting off, so you'll have to like try to catch up with it also.
Right, okay.
So
yeah, we should let's try to be all together.
Okay.
Because if it's not evil, I could see we might be able to. She might be able to cure it.
Pookie and I'll just hang with it then, and wait for you guys to haste or to dash up. We won't get any closer than we are.
Okay, well, we're on, so horses can go a little bit faster. So let's get going, Harbeck.
Sounds good.
That horse is moving. Come on, Finn.
Okay, so everybody's trying to get within 60 feet of this dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna do another perception for the dog. Okay, it didn't notice anybody, so you guys are okay. So you catch up within 60 feet. It's still trotting off. You can see there seems to be like a clearing coming up. It's headed into the clearing.
Do we see anything else in the clearing?
You guys can roll perception.
Perception.
I've got a 3.
I got rolled 17 plus 6. So I've got a 23 perception.
And Pookie has a 17.
All right, Rokus, you got the highest from those. You can see there seems to be some large structure there within the clearing. Um,
How far from cover to the structure?
from the edge of the start of the clearing.
Yeah.
Mm, about 100 feet.
Okay.
This is my neighborhood in Finns. What do we know?
Um, so Rokus, are you gonna tell them you see something?
Sure. I'll tell them there's structure up ahead.
Okay.
Now we're still 60 feet from the critter.
Yeah. So you're
Right.
being
I'll
quiet.
try a divine sense.
Okay. Um. So now, I just to be clear, last time when you used divine sense in um at the ATC Expo,
Yeah.
we determined that those zombies were not undead.
Okay.
This when you look at this dog, you don't get any readings. It's not showing up as any of those creatures that divine sense shows,
Right.
and it's not showing up as good or evil. It's basically you feel like you're just looking at a regular dog.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna.
you didn't use divine sense during that battle, so you're not sure if those zombies would have been evil either.
Right.
Just to clarify that.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna send Pookie again. Have Pookie come up, try to act friendly. There's but a smell, but if run off if it acts like it's rabbit or something.
Okay. So um cool. Then so Pookie runs up into the clearing. The dog is entering the clearing, and Pookie can see the structure more clearly, and it seems to be some kind of giant house. He tells you, and as he kind of makes himself known to the dog on purpose, that is what you want to do, right?
Yep.
So he does a little bark, not too loud, but and the other dog turns around and howls. So let's start initiative. It is hostile.
Okay.
Okay, now I will bring up my combat thing. So you guys can roll your initiative, but wait for me to ask.
You ready for our initiative totals?
Sure. Ice, you can give me yours.
I rolled a 15 plus 7, 22 is my initiative.
Wow. Okay, Rokus, how about you?
I rolled a 17 plus. I'm sorry. I I rolled a 9 and plus 4 for 11.
Okay.
I'm 9. Was it? No, it was a 6 plus 4, 11. Knew I had 11.
Okay, 11. All right, waiting for Harvick.
We can do Finn and
Yeah, I auto rolled them with the program.
okay, so you did Finn the horse and the ox speak.
Yes, I did add them this time. Just so you know, they don't go on their separate the when you're riding a mount, the rule is that it takes
They get
on
your
your initiative while you're riding it.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, Harvick, give me your initiative.
4.
4? Sounds like
Yeah.
Harvick.
Yep.
All right.
And Cookie is for this
I rolled
initiative
it.
is plus.
I rolled
Okay.
it already. So.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Did I? I think I messed up actually.
He's a +2, I believe.
Oh yeah, I didn't add him in. Hold on. So, Pookie was out a bit. You guys are on the edge of the forest. So put Rokus in the middle. You guys are still mounted. The dog is So how far did you want the dog Pookie to get from the dog originally?
50 feet.
Okay. So we'll say this is 50 feet and 50 feet.
Okay.
So the whiteboard is 100 feet this time.
Okay, where's the house?
It's
Off.
off the map. I
No.
guess I said 100 feet, so he's like right at the house basically.
The dog's at the house?
Yeah,
Close to
the
it.
house is like right off of the front of
Okay.
the map here.
Okay.
And he's kind of at the corner of the house, like he was gonna go around behind it. He was kind of headed around the house. So the house would be kind of off to one side.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll start combat like this. Take my marker off. And yeah, I don't... you do see that there is a stone circle in front of the house on the ground. And it's off to the side of this combat map. But the rest of it's just grass.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so first in combat order is Icy. You are 100 feet from the dog.
Stay pat. We're still. They haven't seen us yet. Let's wait and see what comes out.
I'm just wondering, I'll prepare my fire.
Okay, so if they come within range of you, you'll attack it.
Flame. There is no range for produce flame.
There is, but it's listed separately. It's 30 feet.
I'm just wondering if maybe I should get magic missile ready, because it's got 120 feet. You know what? I'll get the magic missile ready.
Okay, what's the condition of you shooting it?
It's 120 feet.
I just mean, like, what would make you want to use it?
The distance.
Okay, I got, yeah. What I mean is, I need to know when to interrupt the combat order. So, like, are you gonna do it when if the dog attacks Pookie, or if it comes to attack you specifically, or what?
To attack any one of us. Can I say that?
Sure, but in that case, it's already moving to attack Pookie. So do you want to just shoot it now?
Sure.
Alright, so how many magic missiles do you want to use?
I'm going to use one magic missile.
Okay. So, that automatically hits, so roll damage.
+1 is 5 damage.
Okay. So the next in the turn order is this dog, which seems to be a zombie dog. And let's double check here. Okay, so it runs up to Pookie Jones using a sprint and gets around beside him and starts like growling at him. Next is Pookie Jones' turn.
Hey, gonna tell Pookie Jones to run to the east.
All right, he's gonna he can disengage and run if you want him to not get attacked.
Right.
Okay, so that'll be his action, disengage.
Okay, what's his bonus on that or whatever?
There's no bonus.
No
It's
bonus.
just to get out without being hit.
Okay, so I roll a d20 then?
No. You're just doing movement. He can't be hit if you disengage.
Okay.
So
He
you want
wants
him to run.
Every week's a new week.
No, I want him running the other way.
So
Running
actually,
east. Well, okay,
north is
give me the
actually this
coordinates.
side.
That's north. Okay, then I want him running north.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be east to my view.
Yeah, that's what I.
Because you guys were following the dog east, so
Right. No, that's okay.
yeah. Okay, cool. So he disengaged and ran away. And next is Ruckus's turn.
I guess I'll go ahead and shoot him.
Do that, you're gonna give us away.
He already
Just
got shot by Icy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Not what I
But
would have
Rokus,
done, but okay.
you're still in stealth, so you get advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
And
Well, with the bow, I got a 21 to hit.
okay, that hits.
Okay. The bow is 6 plus 4 for 10 damage for the bow. I'm gonna put a hunter's mark on him. That's 1. Because I'm at stealth, I get sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 4 more, and also Colossus Slayer since he's
Yep.
been
He's
damaged.
taking damage. Yep.
So that's an additional 7.
All right. What's the total there?
17, 21, 22, I think.
All right. That is enough to kill it. So you your arrow flies true into the head of this dog, and it goes and falls down dead with some green stuff leaking out of its brain. However, combat is not over. Next in the turn order, you see another dog, actually 2 dogs, because both of their turns are coming here. They're like off of the map. They're about let me see here. Basic about another 100 feet away, so 200 feet from you now. They use their they're dashing to the battle site, and they get to about that'd be 160 feet from you at the end of their turn.
After Rokus, there's 2 dogs.
Rokus, your perception before was high, so you can see them back. You can see that they're approaching.
Can anybody else see them?
I think Harvick's the only one with a really low roll, so he probably wouldn't see. But yeah,
Yeah, but Pookie can though. He can tell me.
Yeah, that's true. Pookie's closer too, so yeah. You guys are all aware that they're coming.
Now the when they originally came into view, they were at 200 feet.
Yeah. They basically came around the corner from behind the house.
And dashing, they made it 40 feet.
You saw them dashing from around the corner. They were already in the middle of dashing, so you're not exactly sure how fast they can go.
Okay.
But
well, judging by the speed, what would I estimate them being going at?
So you see that they basically, yeah, you see them move about 40 feet while dashing, and they started from behind the corner. So you would think they at least could move 80 feet while dashing, if not more.
Okay.
So that would mean their normal speed would be 40, if it's not more than that.
I would okay, we're still in combat.
Also,
right?
you've seen Pookie run. You know that's his. He can go about 40 feet. So as a dog, you think that sounds reasonable.
Okay.
But it's actually Harvick's turn now. So what would you like to do?
All right, now the other two have blown their cover. Okay, if I move away from them and stay along the edge of the clearing, would they still not see me? Or have they already seen everybody?
I'm gonna have them do their own perception to see it based on your stealth, because they weren't really in view of the combat before.
You're pass without a trace.
Yeah, I'm just using your stealth rolls from before.
Okay.
And no, it doesn't seem like they see you.
Okay, I'm gonna move around, staying at the edge of the woods, move around toward the area that Pookie's running toward, and I'm gonna tell him to start running toward me.
Alright, are you gonna dismount? I can't remember if you were mounted or not.
I was mounted.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay mounted, and I'm gonna grab the bridle of Finn's horse and move along with that too.
You can't move someone else's horse like that.
You can't?
No, I mean, I know what you're going for, but like because of the turn-based situation, it doesn't really work.
You could tell him to follow you.
I can motion to him to follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Horse with Harvick or
Icy's
am I
on
off?
the horse with you, so you're taking her with you, by the way.
I'm gonna. I'll shove her. I'll shove her off the horse.
That's also, unless you're doing it as an attack, basically, like actually shoving her off. I don't think we can have you do that like peacefully. Do you
Okay,
wanna,
I'll jump off. I'll jump off then and start moving around the edge of the thing.
All right. Do you want to sprint to go farther?
Yeah, I want to sprint. I want to sprint around the edge so they still don't see me and get as close to Pookie as I can without them being able, without going into the open where they'll see me.
Okay, so if you look at the whiteboard, I got you about here. So you're
Okay.
across from Pookie.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And
I still have my short bow.
yes, use your action to sprint, though. But yeah, you have your short bow ready.
Right.
Next is Finn's turn. Let's see. All right, so he follows close over to Harvick, and he's got his bow out, ready to shoot if something comes near. Okay, top of the order, Icy's turn. You're alone on the horse now, and the
Shoot,
dogs don't see you.
I'm gonna shoot 2 more missiles. One at dog number 2 and one at dog number 3.
Okay, what was the range for a magic missile again?
120 feet.
All right, you'll have to wait. You'll have to do that as a prepared action once they get within 120 feet. They're still 160 feet.
Okay, then I'll prepare 2 missiles to be thrown.
Okay, and the
One at
missiles
each
can.
dog.
Yeah, one for each dog.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do
Dog number 2 and dog number 3.
that. Okay, cool. That's fine. And Pookie Jones' turn.
Okay, how far can Pookie tell how far away the other 2 are?
I'm gonna say about 100 feet from him.
About 100 feet from him. Okay, I'm gonna have him back off toward me, but still stay in the clearing.
Okay, so 30 feet maybe.
Yeah.
25 feet. 25. All right. Next is Rokus.
Okay, I need to move forward 10 feet to be within range of them.
Okay. If you come out of the if you go out of the forest like that, you're gonna be right out in the open, so your stealth is gonna be you're gonna expose yourself at that point.
That's fine.
Okay. So you're gonna basically head towards Pookie.
I'm gonna actually go more east.
East is towards the dogs.
Yep,
Okay. So
but
keep
not
going.
not towards, and maybe even a little bit south.
Okay. That's about. If you get any more south than about here, the house is gonna start blocking your view.
Okay. Then I'll just move to the point where I still have a shot.
Yeah, they're about 120 feet, I think, at this point.
Okay.
So you can shoot them from here.
Okay. And I'm gonna, as I shoot, I'm gonna yell out to Icy to not waste magic missiles on these dogs.
Okay. She will have to decide if she wants to do that or not.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I rolled 15 to hit.
15?
Yeah.
That hits.
Yay. Let's see. So the bow was a 1+4. And I guess Hunter's Mark is the only other one I can do. Another 1.
All right.
6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't sneak attack them or
Yeah.
Colossus Slayer.
That's right. So 6 only.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And next is that dog's turn. It is sprinting ahead. That takes it to 80 feet from before. That would be I think that gets onto the map about there. So I see it is in range with Magic Missile. Rokus has suggested that you don't use Magic Missile, but it's up to you to decide.
Use magic missile. Just one missile?
You can use one instead of two if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to use one on dog number 2.
Okay.
A 3 + 1 is 4 damage.
All right.
Way if he uses his arrow, you can use colossal whatever because it's damaged. That's my way of thinking.
Yeah. Oh, so you wanted to do the number 3 then? That one comes into range next. You can do that because Rokus had damaged the other one. So, but yeah, I'll let you do that. What was the damage again? 4. Right.
For 2, yes. Okay, I just rolled a 4 + 1 is 5 damage on dog number 3.
But the first time you rolled a 4, didn't you?
The 3 + 1 4 damage on 2.
Oh, well, you're only doing it once, right?
Oh, I had 2 missiles ready, but I was only going to. One dog came into view, so I used it on dog number 2. So I damaged number 2 to the tune of a total of 4. Then you told me I could use the second missile that I had prepared on dog number 3.
Yeah, if you want to.
On dog number 3.
Okay, so you're using both. You just didn't. Okay, that's fine. So Rokus was not listened to.
Okay.
That's fine though. So 5 damage on that one.
Dog number 3.
Okay,
yes.
I got it. That's fine. Cool. So they're both damaged now, so Rokus can do his thing if he wants. Harvick, it's your turn, and they should be in with range of your short bow now.
He can use Colossal Slayer.
Okay,
No, he doesn't have that.
If I use my short bow, does that blow my cover?
After once you've used it, it blows your cover, but you get advantage on the attack roll when you do your first attack from cover. You get advantage on the attack roll. So if you want to hold off, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hold. Well, The Flynn's his turn hasn't come yet, right?
Finn? Yeah, he's the last one in order.
Okay, and he's got his short bow ready.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna motion to him to shoot for the dogs, and I'm gonna move enough away from him so that when he shoots, they still haven't seen me.
All right. So you move about 10 feet away from him. And sure, so you're holding off. Do you want to do any kind of prepared action?
I'll prepare my short bow for anything that comes out of the house.
Okay, cool. So Harvick is watching the house. He's worried about the front door. It is Finn's turn. Let's see. He pulls up his short bow and shoots towards one of the dogs. Dog number 2. He gets a 10 to hit, which is not enough. He misses the dog. But you're surprised to see he actually ends up shooting twice, which is more than you expected of him.
Now, did he get an advantage shot?
You're right. I didn't do it with advantage. So he should. So this second roll I did will be for this first hit, and that is enough to hit. So With advantage, he does hit the dog number 2. Okay, let's see his damage. He does 6 damage on dog 2. And as I said, you're surprised to see he's able to actually knock another arrow and let loose another arrow at dog number 2. Which is not with advantage, but he rolled high, so he's able to hit again. And he kills the dog.
Number 2 is there.
Yeah. Ruckus, you see an arrow fly from behind you and hit the dog, and then you see another arrow fly and kill the dog. You're pretty impressed. You didn't expect this hunter would be able to do something that fast.
Yeah.
And it's back to the top of the order. It's Icy's turn. Would you like to move or do anything?
I'm just gonna do nothing, I think.
Okay. Just watching?
Yeah.
Do you want to... okay, sure. That's fine.
Yeah, because the only weapon I can use is the magic missile, and I've used it 3 times, so I don't want to totally deplete it. So I'm just gonna not do anything at this moment.
Okay, that's fine. It's Pookie Jones's turn.
How far away is he from the dog right now?
Sorry, my headphones are messing up. What was that?
How far away is the dog from him?
That would be... I guess about 50 feet.
Okay, now I can move and then do a prepare, right?
Yeah, preparing an action takes your action.
Right, but I can move and then prepare an action, correct?
That's right.
Okay, I'm going to move toward Rokus
Okay.
and try to get between him and the dog.
You can get about there.
Okay. Okay, so it was Pookie's turn.
Oh. Well, yeah, you're right. But you said I want to, so I got confused.
Yeah,
So,
sorry.
you...
Pookie.
Yeah, Pookie, you want him to go towards Rokus?
Yeah, and try to get between Rokus and the other dog if you can, with being as close to Rokus as you can do it.
Okay. Let's see. 40 feet. I guess about there.
Okay. And then for a prepare, I want him to prepare grapple. If he can get the other dog.
Okay, if the dog comes up, he's going to try to grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It is Rokus's turn.
Okay, I'm going to... How far am I from this, from the dog?
60 feet.
Okay, I'm going to back up 20 feet
Okay.
and then shoot the dog.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Don't shoot the wrong one.
Yeah, the mangy dog. Got
Or 3.
a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
No sneak attack, but you can do Colossus Slayer.
Yeah. With the bow was only a 1+4. Hunter's mark is additional 2. But I got 6 more on Colossus Slayer, so that's 13.
All right. So the arrow lodges into his head, and it's still alive, but it looks like it's on its last leg. It's almost dead. Okay, I think it's in range to go up and attack Pookie, but Pookie has his prepared action, so he's gonna make the first move to try to grapple it. Do a roll a strength check. It has a Mastiff has a +1 strength,
Okay.
and I will roll for the dog's strength.
5 + 1, 6.
All right.
Dice, Harbeck.
All right. This one, the other dog got 11, so it is not grappled. And now it's gonna try to bite PJ. That's 24 to hit, so that hits. That is 5 damage. That's enough to kill Pookie. So Pookie disappears again, as usual. It is now Harbeck's turn.
Okay. How far away am I from the dog?
60 feet.
Stand pat.
All right. Are you watching the house still?
Yep.
All right. Finn is gonna shoot at the dog. That's a hit, and he kills it. All right. That's the end of combat.
I'll say, nice shooting, Finn.
Yeah. I don't know. I was so scared.
You were awesome.
Oh, that was scary. What are those things?
Zombie dogs.
They're not zombies.
Here they are.
No, they're not. My divine sense says they're not.
They got green slime.
Well,
Are
means there's something
these
different.
dogs?
Zombies don't have green slime. I was
These-
thinking, I was hoping we could grapple the dog and Icy could try to cure it.
Well,
I think I think they might be curable.
well, I didn't want to get bitten and turn into a frickin' zombie. Sorry.
Huh?
All right. So you guys are in this open clearing, and you see a kind of stone circle in the middle of this field kind of area, and then there's this giant mansion. It's like a opulent mansion that you'd expect to see in the Lake District of Neverwinter. It's not it doesn't look like it belongs in the middle of a forest.
Is there any kind of a road leading to it?
No, not from what you can see.
Question, do me or Finn know anything about it because we're from this area? Have we seen it before, or is this a new structure?
This is not something you know of. You are about you're over a day away from the town, so it's not super close to town. You probably haven't been in this exact location before, but it's not something you've ever heard of.
And Finn doesn't know anything about it either.
No.
Finn
Finn says, "What is this doing here? It looks like it doesn't look like it's brand new." He's like looking at the stone out front, and he can see it's weathered.
It doesn't look like there's any. Can we see any other life, or were the dogs just guarding it?
Okay, roll a perception check.
Everybody?
Sure, yeah.
I got a grand total of 21.
All right. Looking at the house, looking through the windows, you see, it seems like the windows have curtains over most of them, but you can kind of see through the cracks of some of them. There's no movement inside of the house that you can see. As for the surrounding area here, you don't see any other movement. The trees in this area have that sort of gray, lifeless look to them. That you had noticed before.
I have the ability to talk to plants.
No, you don't.
With a spell, I think you can.
Yeah, I think I have it.
Okay.
Well, you have to
That's right.
find the spell.
Pardon me?
That's right. You switched it with the long rest.
I don't know if that's right, but
She didn't have it before. We were talk to the tree. So either she has the ability and she has
it. She does have it prepared. Speak with plants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to ask the trees in that, what has happened to you? What has been causing you to fail or to deteriorate?
Okay, let me check the spell description here. That is a 3rd level spell. So make sure you take off the spell slot. Let me describe it first. Make sure it actually works for anything. Yeah, that's right. Sounds like it works for what you want. It says you imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow simple commands. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances. It's only for the past day. You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth, blah blah blah. That's not relevant. They cannot uproot themselves and walk around, but they can move their branches. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can talk to them for 10 minutes with this spell. So yeah, a bunch of plants. It says plants plural, so a bunch of plants in the general area there, the trees and shrubs around you, have come to life from your spell. You can talk to them now.
You to deteriorate. Do you know what's been causing your deterioration?
We are being... It feels as if we're being drunk away. As we drink water through our roots, we feel our energy being drunk away from us.
How long have the dogs been hanging around this building?
Only know one day.
They've been here.
Oh, but yes. The dogs are there today, so they would know about today, maybe.
They have been roaming around here today.
Do you know how long this building has been here?
It's past. It's well. It can tell you.
But,
It was here in the
yeah,
morning.
Is there anything else besides the dogs here?
uh, they tell you they saw um they saw a large snake.
Snake still around?
They say it moved to the southeast.
Go. Did you see it go southeast?
Oh, what was that?
How long ago did the snake leave to go southeast?
Oh, they say it was early in the morning.
Um, and you only know what's going on in a day. Do you know what time it comes back?
No,
Like in the last day, have you seen it come and go before this?
I don't remember,
Okay.
but I saw it in the morning.
I suspect, because house is all fancy, that this is a ATC house. What I suggest we do is take these bodies of the dogs away and and make it as much like we haven't been here as possible. Um, so that when the ATC show up, this is where I'm gonna guess that they're gonna be staying, and that we stake this place out. And what I'd like to do would be to what I'm thinking is that I can super stealth in and maybe steal Zerfin's sword once they're established here. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
And if I can't steal his sword, I can take one of our. Do any of us have a diamond left? Harbeck, do you have any of those diamonds? Did you sell them all?
Let me look.
Or a ruby would work. If
I
not,
don't have any.
I'll get a rock to use.
I have small gems, is what it says.
Okay, any gem would work, and I can seriously blunt the edge of the blade with a with a um with a gem if I can't go off with it.
If it's not a magical blade.
Well, it's still going to be a blade, and if you scrape off the edge with a stone, it's going to turn it into a club.
We'll
I
find
would
out.
say you yourself have a magic blade. You know that plus one to your weapon kind of represents a sharpness beyond natural um natural strength of metal. So you're not sure if that would work.
I can certainly try to make off with it.
You might be able to cut diamonds with this with your magic sword. You're not sure.
Yeah. Um, can I experiment on a little section of my sword?
I guess you could.
Or as far down as it is close. Most swords wouldn't be sharp all the way
Yeah,
to the
yours is
hilt
a
anyway.
rapier, so I don't know how they're set up.
They're the same as any sword.
Okay.
They generally don't sharpen them much closer than 5 or 6 inches from the guard because you don't strike there.
Okay. You want to mess with it right now?
Yeah, let me see if what I can do to the edge. but I'm going to do it just on the very furthest
Okay.
down the blade.
All right. Roll a basically roll to attack the gem with your sword.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. So yeah, it does. You're not able to hurt the gem. The gem does affect your blade.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's going to affect Zerathan's.
Yeah, it did.
Well, you have some evidence now that
that's its
it's
property.
possible to affect a +1 weapon.
Yeah, I doubt seriously Zerathan's a +1 weapon.
Well, I might be able to make off with it.
Yeah. All right, my question is, I want to circle around that clearing. How are they, is there any, are they going to be able to drive up in that jalopy of theirs? Because you said there's no road or anything leading to the house.
Yeah, it's a hovercraft.
Well, yeah.
Oh, not the one they're riding in.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's a,
you guys.
it's a hovercraft, but it can't fly. Hovercrafts can't fly.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't need a road.
Yeah, but this is forest. I want to know if it's capable of. I mean, a regular. You need a smooth surface, a relatively smooth surface for anything like that to go. I want to know. We're in the middle of a forest now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Rokus, do a survival check.
Hold on a second.
Oh, okay. I'll just say for Harvick, from where you are now, you don't see any roads to this clearing from this side of the house where you are now.
So can
I'm
I
gonna
start?
have
Well,
I'm gonna have Rokus do the survival check to decide if he thinks that a vehicle would be able to fit between the trees.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 12, and survival is +6.
Okay.
So
you
18.
you think that the forest from the town to here, the path that you went on, the forest is too dense for that car, the auto carriage, to maneuver through the trees.
Okay.
Because of its width.
So can we look around and see if there's a an approach that looks like it would work for that thing?
Okay, you can circle around.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we see?
So you see the front of the house. You might just for you guys in particular, you might imagine something like the mansion at the Civic Center. It's a like 2-story building with a double door in the front. You start circling around on the north side of the house, and you see a side door, a smaller side door on the north side of the house. And you don't see anything yet. You get around towards the back. You see 2 small buildings outside of this mansion. And it looks like there was a road, but it's overgrown. It's got small trees growing in the middle of it now. But there's evidence that there used to be a road behind the house that went further to the east.
And that car would be coming from the other direction, correct? Would be coming from the west,
That's right.
like we were.
If they're following your path, they'd be coming from the west.
Okay. I'm going to ask Finn if he knows of any legends or anything like that that would account for a house like this.
He says we don't usually come all the way over here to hunt, so I'm not really familiar with this area here. This is not something I've heard of, and it's quite strange to me.
Oh, and also I wanted to check the bodies of these dogs. Are they dead?
Okay, go to a medicine check. I mean, the medicine check isn't needed to determine if they're dead, but just in general. So
Okay. Medicine. Only got a 6.
okay, yeah. All you can tell is that they're not breathing. And they don't have a heartbeat. So yeah.
But I've got real high medicine. I rolled a 17, and I can add 7 to that, so I could look at them, and it would be 24.
Okay. So from your analysis, they are showing the same signs of the same effects of whatever happened to the creatures that were created at the ATC Expo, which we have been calling zombies.
That the ATC people really wanted to take those corpses back too.
You notice one thing you do notice now is that it seems like these have been they have a lot higher kind of, I guess you would say, like an infection rate, I guess. The body has been affected a lot more than those who you had seen before, like Bill. As it's sitting there, you see that it seems like parts of the body are kind of melting away into this green fluid. And you're sure that if you were to try to heal them or cure the disease on these dogs, that they're way too far gone. It seems that this green mana stuff has kind of replaced parts of their body and organs, and that now that they're dead, it seems to be dissipating.
Could we collect them?
Yeah, you could. I don't know if you have any containers that you could use.
I have 3 small bottles in my equipment.
Okay.
If we collected the green fluid, could we then throw it at the ATC and maybe damage them?
You are not sure what it would do, but you can attempt it if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'll try and collect. Should I do all 3 small bottles or just 2? What do you think, guys?
I think analyzing it would be the
I think
thing.
one's enough. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you don't want to. I don't see any benefit in turning them into a zombie.
Okay.
I do like the idea of filling up a bottle so we can try to figure out what the hell it is.
Yeah, or have it as evidence if we're going to present it to somebody later, try to convince them that these events are connected.
Right. And I would like to ask, since Icy's from around here, what does she know about the Troll Mountains?
Okay. Um, let's do one thing at a time. So I see you want to collect this sample.
Yeah, I'll fill up one small bottle.
All right. Do a dexterity check to see how much and how carefully you're able to do it.
Yeah, don't get that stuff on you.
14.
14?
Yeah, and my dexterity is +3, so that's a 17.
All right. Yeah, you're able to get it into the glass without touching it. You get enough to fill up about 75% of the bottle.
Okay, of the small bottle. Okay. Do I have to put that in equipment or just remember that?
I would write it down in the other possessions section. Small bottle of
fire.
green fluid from zombie dog.
Green dog
Don't write
slime.
unidentified item
Just
or green thing. That would be bad. Okay. Harvick, what was your other question?
I'm asking Icy, what does she know about the Troll Mountains? Looking at the map here.
Okay, she knows that the druids would go into the it's kind of the central area of the mountain range, that they had some small shrines and stuff built there, and they do praying there. That there's um certain places within the mountain range that they had found um high amounts of like natural magic. Um, she knows that some of the griffins live in the mountain range. They have their nests high up in the mountains. It's dangerous to come towards the mountains, so it's something that they didn't do too much. There's a lot of monsters and things around in the mountains. So they didn't spend a ton of time in the mountains or the forest because of monsters and such.
When I'm looking at the map, we went directly east toward the Troll Mountains, correct? I mean,
You're
yeah.
you're at there's a little part where the mountain touches the snakewood. That's where you are pretty much now. You're in the
Okay.
forest right at the very south part of the Troll Mountains.
Okay. Okay.
okay. I can't get it into inventory. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, I can help you. Uh, so you click on equipment. No, not equipment.
Yeah.
Is it equipment? Yes, equipment,
Yeah.
and then other possessions. In that section, there's a bunch of text. You click on the text, and then it brings the pop-up window, and
Where's the text?
where it
I don't
says
see.
1 copper cloak class, 1 crowbar, 3 oil flasks, all that stuff. You click on that text, and then the pop-up will come up, which lets you type in it.
No.
Did it work?
And yeah, you know why Rokas has unidentified? When I did it the wrong way, it would have put unidentified thing in my equipment. So that's probably what he did.
Maybe.
Gotta go back.
The place where you
now.
said Ruckus, where you saw an unidentified item, was that in your other possessions or the main equipment list?
Other possessions.
Oh, so I don't think it would have been there then, as far as I know.
Yeah, because I did it the wrong way, and then it just put unidentified.
All right. I've never seen that, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she tells you the stuff about the mountains there, and none of it seems to relate directly to what you're seeing here. Do you want to continue around the house or do something else?
Yeah, let's check out those outbuildings.
Okay. Um, so one of them you find seems to be a kennel.
Nothing in it.
Let me see. Do it. Do an do a perception check.
All of us?
Whoever is looking in the kennel.
Okay, I'll certainly look in.
I got an at one, so I don't know. Shit.
I
It's,
got a 4.
all right, you guys. As you step into the kennel, there's some dead dogs there, and they stink really bad, and your eyes start watering. Um, Seems like the dead body of the dog. Um, it seems like it has decayed as normal. Maybe it wasn't diseased.
Okay.
About the other building.
The other building seems to be it has two doors marked with a male and female symbol. Seems to be a sort of a outhouse, but it's quite a bit. It's a lot larger than you'd expect. But not very fancy.
Two-holer.
It's I'd say it's kind of equivalent of a bathroom you'd see at a camping grounds, like a little
Yeah.
Right.
small one that has two sections on either side.
Guess we want to look into it.
Okay.
Does it appear to have been used recently?
You look in it. There's nothing out of the ordinary in there. It doesn't look. Um. Yeah, it doesn't have like plumbing, so yeah, there's evidence that it has been used, but not recently, not within the past week or so. You don't think?
Okay. Um. Okay. Now, is is the double doors to the house? They're
Oh,
on the west side.
the west side. Yes, that's right. So yeah, you passed a small door on the north side, and now that you're in the back of the house on the east side, you actually see there's a double door that's kind of down, look like it goes into a basement, and you actually see that it's open.
Uh,
The doors
that's
are
probably where
open.
my guess is that's where the snake goes. When the doors are shut, can they be barred from the outside? Do they look like it's made to contain something in it?
It seems like they have latches. It doesn't look. You don't see from the outside. You don't see anything to bar the door.
But it can be latched from the. Does it look like it would be normally secured from the inside or the outside?
The doors open inward. That's all you can see.
Well, I want to examine the door to see.
Okay, you want to go like into the building and look behind the door?
I want to peek in and see if I can see anything,
All right.
and move quietly as I can to examine
All
the
right.
mechanism of the door.
I would suggest let's check out that stone circle first, and then turn you invisible and send you in on a scouting mission. Is what I would do.
Or we can have Icy go in and check the place out too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
All right. Do you want to continue around the house or go back where you came from?
We
Continue around the house.
around.
Continue around the house, and then check out the stone circle before we actually go into the house.
All right. Cool. So you've taken note of this kind of cellar door. It's kind of a wide path that leads down into this basement level. It's kind of a not too steep hill, basically, like going down into that section. So you head around to the south side, and you see a bunch of wood and glass on the ground. And looking up, you see two big holes in the side of the mansion on the second floor. It looks like something has pushed in and out through two different windows.
How big are the holes?
They're about between 5 and 10 feet wide.
Those holes are large enough for a griffin to go in and out.
Yeah.
Or a big snake.
Snakes aren't going to go. I don't think going to go out of the upper windows.
Okay.
Do they snake left from this morning? Was it from the cellar or from this broken window?
You're asking the trees?
Yes.
So you did that spell at the other side of the house, so I don't think these trees would be affected. You could go back and ask them if it's from that direction.
Okay, then that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. You guys want to keep going towards the front of the house again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you get back to the front of the house and you guys go to look at the stone circle, and she goes over to the trees, asks them a question. What do you want to ask exactly?
When the snake left this morning, do you know what area from the mansion it left from?
So they say the snake was to the south of the house. It came and went, but we cannot see that far. So from where you're standing, you can't really see the south side of the house. So the trees wouldn't have a good view from here.
Okay.
A good awareness. Because they're not actually like looking. So yeah. Okay. You guys are looking at this stone circle. Roll investigation checks.
Investigation.
I did a
13.
nat 20.
All right.
Okay.
18 plus 1, 19.
Okay. All right. So you two notice two different things. I see you notice these stones are weathered, and you think that it's been here for at least like 50 years or so, judging by the wear and tear. Harvick, you notice that this stone circle, it reminds you of the teleportation circle that you guys used. It's about the same size as that.
Ah,
And looking carefully at the borders, you see some um, what looks like magic runes carved into the some of the stones around the edge. They're a bit faded, but you can see them as you investigate closely. These are arcane runes that you would expect related to a wizard, so it's not the kind of magic that you are familiar with as a divine spellcaster.
What do you guys think about the idea of disrupting this circle so that it would not function properly? So that we don't have them teleporting into it or something?
good idea. How do we do it?
Roll one of the stones off to the side somewhere. Turn it upside down.
Mhm.
So I'll just tell you now, none of you are familiar with how the circle works, so you can't really roll to figure out if that's a good idea or not, but you can try that.
What do you think, guys?
Your characters don't know anything more than Harvey, Richie, and Patricia this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tie a rope around a rock and get the yak speak and the two horses to help pull it, and we'll push. We'll move one of the rocks. Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah, at least one of them.
Okay, then let's
Are
give it a
these
try.
rocks movable?
Yeah, what do you want to use to try to move them?
Well, like Icy said, we could use the horses and
I'm fairly strong. Can I pick up one of the rocks?
You can try. Roll a strength check.
Okay. Let's see. Wait a minute. Strength check.
Yeah, that's your base strength. You can use athletics actually if you want.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay. 3 + 8, 11.
All right. You feel like you're able to kind of wiggle it slightly, so you can feel like it's movable, but you don't have a good you need some leverage or something.
I asked Rokus to help me. Do I get another roll like advantage?
Yeah, you could do that, but I think, like I said, you thinking the problem is leverage.
Okay.
I have a crowbar in my equipment.
There we go.
All right, do another roll with your crowbar this time.
Four + 8, 12.
All right, not much better roll, but because you're using a crowbar this time, instead of just trying to use your fingers, you're able to actually pry it out. It's a big block of stone, but it's not something you need horses to help you pull.
Okay.
Not something you can put in your backpack though.
All right. So I can knock 3 or 4 down, right?
Sure. You want to do that?
One on each edge.
Okay.
One from each compass point.
Sure. So you're pulling these stones which have magic runes written on them off of the edges of this circle, and you get them a couple feet away from the circle. Yeah, and you've taken 4 stones out.
Now, when the did our circle thing for the teleporting, we were in the middle where we showed up again.
Yeah, when you went between the circles, you were within the circle when you came in and out.
Okay, then I'm going to go to the center of it and pour one of my flasks of holy water right in the center.
Okay. You do it, and there's a little puddle.
I'm going to creepy on the rest of it.
Okay, -1.
A bag of ball bearings. Could we maybe put those where the rocks were, so if they try to escape, they might slip on them?
I don't think ball bearings will work very good in the dirt.
Okay. How about our cow traps or whatever?
I think if we've desecrated the circle, it probably won't work.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
If it's evil, I'm figuring that the holy water will take care of it.
It could just be wizardry and not necessarily evil.
Right. But I'd say there's a fairly good chance that we're dealing with some evil here.
Yeah. Do we want to booby trap the other entrances, like the entrance to the cellar and the double doors? Do we want to put something like go inside? Do we want to set any more traps, or just sort of make it inconspicuous and this would be the only thing? That's what I want to know. Do we want to do more? Because today is day 9 and they're not showing up till day 10. So
we've got several options. We could burn the place down if you wanted, or we could. I think the best thing to do is to not make it obvious. Well, I mean, we've messed up the circle, so when they're gonna know somebody's been here.
I just got knocked off for some reason. I had to go reassemble, so I haven't heard the last couple minutes.
Oh, okay. They were just trying to decide if they wanted to sabotage anything else, basically.
Like set some booby traps. Like we've got cow traps, we've got ball bearings.
Well, I'm not ready. I'm not really ready to fight Zarathan yet. Is my personal opinion.
Tomorrow, anyways. This is only day 9. They're not showing up day 10. So we have this day if we wanted to set things up for tomorrow. That's what I'm asking. Do we want to do anything more, or we feel this is enough?
Well, why do we want to booby trap it if we're not ready to fight Zarathan yet?
Okay. That's fair.
We have bottles that will make fire, right?
Free oil.
Let me look at my equipment on there.
Fire flask. What I was thinking.
I've got an alchemist's fire flask. Yeah, you try to set the building on.
Well, what I was thinking we could do. I could go in. We could put an alchemist flask up on a shelf somewhere, with a bunch of pile up a bunch of twigs and sticks and logs and stuff, and then tie a string on it. Wait until the critters come back or the ATC comes back, and then we could pull the string and yank the flask off to break and start a fire.
Why not do it before they get there? Just burn it down. See what happens when they get there.
Or you mean set the place on fire?
Although probably the first thing we should probably do is have Richie and whoever else can go invisible and be really good at sneaking. Go into the house and see what's in there. Check the house out.
Right now?
Yeah, you want to start off doing it as a snake and go into the house and look around, or do you want me to go in invisible?
Can make you invisible, and then you've got those shoes. And
what we could do is we could do both. Well, we could try both, and whichever one has the highest stealth rating, that'd be the one to go in.
Well, I can use a grappling hook and go in through the window up top.
By the way, for what Harvey just said, that's too metagamey. You can't, like, your characters don't know what you rolled, so.
Oh, okay.
Richie, you commit to doing.
Rokas had a bunch of beans last night for dinner, so he's not being very stealthy. We can't do that.
No. You commit to doing something and then you roll. You can't back out of it after you've rolled it.
Okay.
Okay.
I would imagine Icy could get in as a snake and map the house out and let us know if there's anything in there that we need to know about.
He's done pretty good so far that way.
Okay.
Now you can, as a snake, can you, wait a minute now, though, as a snake, though, can you, if you cast that stealth thing on you, and then you become a snake, do you still have that bonus?
She can do pass without a trace and be a snake.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea then.
Okay.
Actually, maybe not, because she has to... I'm going to say no, because she has to... Oh, wait, but we did do that one time. It's a concentration spell, that's the problem. I had her do the invisibility and then become an animal before, so I guess, yeah, we'll let that stay. We have precedent.
Snake.
What's that?
Now I'm an invisible snake.
Okay, you want to be an invisible snake?
A stealthy snake.
So remember, you can't do invisible and pass without a trace.
Okay, I'm just, well, whatever. I'll just.
Well, you choose.
I would suggest pass without a trace, because snakes are something that's fairly normal there anyway. So having one slither into the basement would hardly make people worried or anything, I don't think.
You know what? If I'm going to do pass without a trace, we're all going to be pass without a trace. Why waste the spell on one person when I can do it to all of us?
Yeah, if something shows up outside, it'd be nice to. Yeah. We can try to hide or something.
Okay, we're doing pass without a trace.
All right, cool. All right, so you do pass without a trace, and you're concentrating on it, and you use your wild shape to turn into a poisonous snake.
Okay. And pass without a trace, that's... Okay, there it is.
So go ahead and do a stealth check. Everybody do a stealth check again.
So.
7 plus 10 is 17 for me.
Okay.
2 plus 10, 12.
12 for
27 for me.
And then there's Pookie, the horse, Axbeak. Finn.
Finn gets 17. And PJ.
PJ's out of it.
Oh yeah, he's gone. I forgot about that. X-Beak is 13. Horse 14. Okay. So I see.
Under the front double doors.
Okay, is that where you want to head in from?
Sure.
All right. Roll a dexterity check. With your, it should be with your snake's physical body. So it's the poisonous snake dexterity.
My dex is a +3, and I rolled a 3. I don't know what the snake's is.
So you can't use icy sticks. You have to use the snakes. The snakes is +3. So you rolled a 3, and +3 is 6. You're not able to squeeze under the front door.
Okay, then
Tight.
I guess I'll go around to where the broken windows are.
To the second floor?
Oh, I can't. Yeah. Can I climb up? Yes, snakes can climb.
You can try another dex check to see if you can climb up. Roll another d20 +3.
A total of 15.
Okay. You're able to maneuver up into the second story, this big hole in the wall.
I'm going to yell out, be careful. Don't just go blundering into things. Be sure to check it out first, because griffins might be up there, and griffins might like snakes.
Sort of invisible, and I'm not a horse. So, okay, I'm going to look around. And what do I see?
All right. You enter this room, and it seems to be, what you can tell is maybe was a bedroom, but everything is smashed up and pushed against the walls. It looks like you would expect an animal rummaging around might do this.
Is there a closet or anything that I need to check out?
There's a closet, but it's bashed open. It looks like it was like squished, and it's broken apart.
Okay.
There is a door further into the house that is also busted.
Okay. Is the ceiling intact?
Is the ceiling intact?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll slither over to the door and sort of stay behind some of the rubble and look out, see what's on the other side of the door opening.
Okay. Doing a small map for you.
Okay.
Okay. So Icy came into this room here, and then you're going into through the busted door.
Yeah, but from the side. Yeah. Okay. And I'll sort of be behind something and look around.
Okay, you're looking around the corner. So you see a hallway in front of you. And across down here is another busted door.
Okay. Where's the front of the house in relation?
This way.
Okay.
Front is this way.
Okay. I'm gonna slide along the wall towards the door.
Okay.
And carefully look in.
Okay. Another disheveled room is here. Another bedroom. You see some kind of skin. Shedded skin.
Oh, is it snake skin?
Yeah, it seems to be snake skin.
Okay. That's not yucky. So I'll keep going down the hallway.
Okay, to the east.
Sure.
Getting confused a little bit. Alright, so to the east is this way. So you see another hallway here, a closed door, and then the other busted hole is here. At the end of this hallway.
I'm going to the door that's near the busted window.
Okay.
And I'm going to sort of just poke my head under.
Okay, looking into this room, it's another bedroom. Hold on. Alright, the first thing you notice is there is a woman in a maid's uniform who is hanging by her neck. She seems to have been hanged to death and is hanging from the rafters. The rest of the room, it looks like it's intact. Nothing has been messed up. You see that there's some paper on a desk.
Okay, I'm going to slither under the door and see if I can read what's on the papers.
Okay. You go up to a paper on the desk. And there's a message written there.
And the message is?
I will post it. Okay, it says Winter 70. I've been hiding in this room for a few days, but I've run out of food. What's worse is I'm starting to get a fever. Don't feel very good. I can hear the others groaning in the corridor. I know that Scott killed Steven. I trapped him in the closet. I don't want to be next. There's no escaping this mansion. I won't let myself turn into one of those things. I'm gonna end it while I still can, while I'm still myself. If anyone finds this, just get out and tell someone what happened here. Scott told me about the lab. Xenophia and those researchers are up to something evil in the basement. Carla.
I'm going to pull the message up really tiny and put it in my mouth. I'm just wondering if I should go back and give it. I think I'm going to go slither back down and give it to Harbeck and Rokas to read it before I go back in again.
All right. So you do a little bit of snake maneuvering and manage to get this letter in your mouth and fold it up enough that you can move with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you slither out and down back to where they are.
Yeah.
And you guys see a snake with a piece of paper coming up to you. And it drops it in front of you guys. So, Rokus or Harvick, what are you going to do?
I'm going to suggest that we start while Icy's doing her reconnoitering, that we start piling up brush and wood inside the bottom of this house and rig it up. And after the snake comes back, we'll wait for night, and then we'll set this whole place on fire.
Why do we want to wait till night?
We want to wait for the snake to come back, so that
Well,
the snake is in the house when we
Gotcha,
set it on
gotcha.
fire.
Gotcha. Sounds good to me. I've got 4 flasks with lamp oil, by the way, which should really help in terms of.
Yes, we can rig it up where the oil and the flask come down together.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the basement as full of wood as we can between now and when it starts getting to be late enough that we think the snake might be coming back. How much time do we have?
Good to me.
Time of day is it?
It's afternoon.
Okay.
By the way, you're expecting the ATC to arrive in Thunderfield on the 10th in the afternoon, not here.
Right.
So.
But with that but they might or might not be able to get through with that transport thing, so they might be able to get here just about immediately after they get there. We don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me to go in and explore some more, or we'll just.
Yeah.
But while you're doing that, we're gonna be gathering up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was really good bringing the message back. That helps us. So keep just inspect the whole building while we get it ready to go up in flames.
All right, you want to go back in? Icy was talking there, but she can't actually talk because she's a snake.
Right.
But yeah, you guys told her to go back in.
Sure.
Right.
Okay, Icy, do you want to go back in?
Yeah, but in the note it says something about Scott killed Steve and she trapped Scott in a closet. So I'm just hoping Scott's not in the closet when I go up there.
Well, that's for Icy to think about. You can't communicate that to them, but
Right.
Okay. And we've lost Pookie, right?
Yep.
Okay. No, okay, I can't talk. Okay, I'll go back in.
All right, you climb back in where you came out, and you're in this hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the next door that's closed.
Okay. You're able to squeeze under, and it's a guest room, just like another bedroom in this section.
Okay.
And it's got a bed, desk, and everything. It seems like it hasn't been touched. It's nothing weird going on.
Okay. I'm gonna slither back out, and and then I'll head to. How do I get downstairs?
You're not
Or is
sure.
there more?
There's a door here. There's another hallway.
I guess I'll keep exploring upstairs. Where would I go next?
I don't know. You can go under this door or back down this hallway.
I'll just put my head under the door in front of me.
Okay. You see out into a large hallway. There's a door. Yeah, you can just see a hallway here pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna go look under that door.
This one?
Yeah. I'm just gonna look underneath.
Okay. You look under and you see a humanoid figure.
Is it a male or female?
It seems to be wearing, it's a male wearing a footman's uniform, like a servant.
Dead or It's
As
what-
you observe it, it starts kind of limping around, and you can see its face, and it seems to be another one of these mana zombies. It's leaking some green fluid from its eye sockets.
I'm just not feeling safe up here all by myself. I'm gonna go back to Rokas and Harbeck.
Okay.
And what did you call Manor Zombie or something it's called?
That's what I'm using that to differentiate it from undead zombie.
Okay.
But yeah, so you were heading back.
Yeah.
All right, you guys see a nervous-looking snake approach. Do you want to turn back into a human or what?
I can, it's easier to communicate, or they can ask me questions and I can try and answer with my body. But I think I'll come back to being icy.
Okay, you do have at least one more wild shape before a long rest or short rest. Actually, you just need a short rest to get it back, so
Okay.
that's good. Okay, you turn back into a human. You see Icy there. She looks nervous.
Yeah. This place is super evil. We're filling the basement up with brush and logs, and why don't you help us if we're just gonna rig it up, and after the snake comes back we're gonna set the place on fire.
Okay, because there's actually a zombie-like male figure in there that had green goop oozing out of its eyes. It was limping around, and in one of the rooms there was the note that was of a lady who had hung herself to save herself that existed. So there was a snake skin in one of the rooms as well.
Definitely. Let's wait till the snake comes back and then we'll set the house on fire.
Also, the room that you just saw the mana zombie in, it seemed to be a library. I didn't describe the actual room, but you saw lots of books and stuff on the shelf.
Yeah.
A large room.
The
How do you think the
basement?
zombie didn't?
What?
How do you think the zombie didn't come out to help the dogs? And we were fighting.
Well, in a big house like that, he might not even have heard.
Maybe.
Because
Just wondering.
Oh, daylight doesn't affect them either. These guys either. Because I was going to say, I think vampires. It's limping around, so it's either not at full strength or.
Oh, none of them are. They were.
Yeah. Now they mentioned a lab in the basement. Do you want to go in and quickly see if there's anything in the lab that looks like either evidence or something we could use? Or do you think we should just burn the place to be safe?
I would rather just burn the place. I find it too anxious doing that. Like I'm nervous about, yeah. I think let's, if this place goes up in smoke, they don't have any rooms within to hide. The snake, if it comes, it'll be in full view of us.
Well,
Yeah.
it'll also maybe consumed in the fire,
Yeah.
or at least fire damaged, and we'll have attack advantages on it when they
Can I,
emerge.
can I get some clarification? Do we want to set it on fire right now? Are we going to wait for the snake to come back and then set it on fire? What is our plan? Because
I'd like to wait for the snake to come back and go to sleep, and then we'll set the place on fire.
okay. I'm kind of nervous about waiting that long and about the snake attacking us before it gets to the house, but we'll have to get back into the forest to hide.
Yeah.
We don't,
Right.
as long as the snake doesn't get us in the forest. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. So,
Well,
okay,
we'll
get
just
it all set up to go up in to go up in flames.
okay. So we've got hours worth of wood and brush
Yeah.
that's been soaked in oil,
Okay.
and we set it up where it is leading in like fire piles up to the floor joist, so that once it gets going, it's gonna really be ridiculously a tinderbox deluxe.
Okay.
And then I've got the string. My idea was to have the alchemist's flask up high with a string on it, and then I'll have the string just come out as far as it'll go, and then at in the at the time when we want to do it, then we can just jerk on the string and pull the flask down to break on the floor.
Okay. Um, how far will we be from this mansion to be sort of hidden by trees or bush or rocks or something?
We can be in the woods and just observe and watch on the side.
No, I need Ian to tell me if we are in the woods, how far are we from this mansion?
Like 100 feet, isn't it?
What would you say, Ian? Ian, are you there?
Ian with us?
Oh, sorry. I muted myself earlier. I thought you guys heard me. Yeah, it's 100 feet. That's right.
We can be in the woods 100 feet away. Now, my string won't reach all the way to the woods, but I can have it just go out and
Well, she could make you invisible. She could make you invisible while the rest of us are in the woods.
well, we're gonna wait for the snake. We're gonna all be hiding and just watch for the snake to go in, and then after we've pretty sure it's settled down and asleep, then we can go up and pull the string, and we'll just.
Okay.
Only trouble is we don't know which way the snake is coming back.
Well, that's why if
or if it is even coming back, that's the thing.
it went well, if it doesn't come back, we can still set the place on fire. It left in the morning, going to the southeast. The trees said.
Okay.
It'll probably come back from the same route.
Okay.
Right. So we'll just get off to the north,
Okay.
so that when it comes back, we're not in line with it.
Okay. So let's get all this stuff prepared and then we can take a short rest.
Yeah.
Just in case it comes back early. How's that? And
Yeah.
you can meditate with the animals.
I'll meditate. Yep. And we'll tie the horses and the axe beak up to the north where they're not going to be involved.
Okay. So we're going to get it all set up. We're working like crazy.
Right.
We're
All right.
All right. Now I'm asking Finn: is he scared of snakes?
Well, not normally, but if it's really big, that sounds scary.
Okay.
We've got his good. He's good with the bow and arrow, which is great for us.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna ask him, how did he get so good with a bow and arrow?
He's a hunter.
Yeah, I'm a hunter. I've been hunting for years.
Okay, yeah, but Rokus was really surprised at how good you were.
He's fast.
I don't know. I was scared.
Okay.
Okay, so have we got everything set? Have we got all the brush? Have we got the oil poured over it? Do we have the string attached to the one we want to spill?
Yep.
Okay.
You need to roll a survival check. Ruckus, roll it with advantage because they're helping you. This is just how much wood you're able to find.
Okay. Survival?
Yeah.
Did good. +6. 22.
All right, you're able to get a lot of wood. It's this gray looking wood. It's pretty dry. So, you think it'll probably burn well?
I'm going to ask
And
the plant.
You have
if
to
they-
do another spell that's only 10 minutes. It's been more than that. You want to use another third level spell slot for that?
I didn't know that. I thought I could just talk to them.
Nope.
I think we're good.
No, I was just going to ask. Well, we could ask them to warn us if the snake comes back or to entangle the snake. I don't
Not
know.
for 10 minutes, they can't.
Okay.
We can do it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 10 minutes less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there's no sense talking to them.
All right, so where exactly are you putting all this wood?
We're piling it up, so it's basically on the walls, particularly like under the window, under the holes in the basement.
In the basement?
So that, well,
How can you be under a hole in the basement?
well, I'm not in the basement. In the ground floor, under the windows.
Yeah, the windows which are busted are on the second story, by the way.
Right. So we're building this mess underneath it.
Okay, so before you set it on fire, it'll kind of look like a wooden ramp up to the hole.
Yeah, more or less.
All right. So here and here, you're piling up wood.
Yeah, and some by the cellar door as well.
Yeah, throw a whole bunch of stuff into the cellar door unless Rokus wants to check out the cellar.
Well, no, there's a lot of it on the inside. It's not just on the outside.
Okay.
I was thinking of mostly having it on the inside.
Okay.
The inside of the cellar?
Inside of the house.
How do we get inside the house?
How are you going to climb up to the second story to put lots of wood in?
Okay. Well,
I don't know. It sounds like take a couple days to do all this stuff. Are you sure?
Well, all right. I thought we were piling it up around the cellar door and just, unless you want to go in and check the cellar, just piling it up, throwing as much into the cellar as we can, then just piling up the rest around the cellar door is what I thought we were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as there's plenty of it inside the house, because I want the house to catch on fire.
Well, we're going to have to go inside the house to do that.
Well, we can do it we have the whole cellar on fire, the whole house will catch on fire.
I agree, but nobody's been into the cellar yet. To get that stuff in the cellar, somebody has to go into the cellar, right?
You can just throw it down the the stairwell.
No, it's a ramp, and then the doors are at the base of the cellar. Isn't that? Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you could like throw it down the hallway that I see, or you guys saw. But
So we'd have to throw it through the window.
I don't know. It sounds a little weird to me, but I guess
Yeah,
you could
Yeah,
throw a bunch of wood through a door at the bottom.
But
Anyway, it takes you at least 2 or 3 hours to get all this wood.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's evening, it's dark.
Okay. And what do you think about? Yeah. Now, Icy can produce flame as well.
Yeah.
So once it gets going, then you can also produce flame and start some more fires.
Yeah. Well, I would like to. Okay.
I've got one of those alchemist fire things too, so I could toss that through a window, make a window
Okay.
and toss it in.
Why don't we do that? We'll all be set for that. Once things start, we can run around setting the place on fire.
Okay.
Alright.
So we've got all the brush and stuff. We're going to go take a short rest now, and Rokus will stay. We'll meditate and watch in case the snake comes when we're having our short rest.
Okay. So you spend an hour doing a short rest, and
Yeah.
you don't see anything. You guys get your hit points if you need them. I don't think anybody got hurt. But I see you get your wild shape back.
Okay.
Don't get any spell slots back though.
What about the divine sense? Does that come back after a short rest?
I think it's a long rest, but not sure. You can check.
Okay, I can check.
All right. So
Okay.
it's
yeah, channel divinity is the one that's.
yeah, it's late in the night now,
Mm-hmm.
and no sign of any activity. So you're gonna try to just throw a bunch of wood into the cellar?
Yeah.
Alright, so you get to the door of the cellar and just throw wood down the hallway.
Yeah.
And
Down the ramp.
you like fill up half the hallway with wood.
Yeah.
Is that the
pour
only
oil.
place you have wood?
And outside just below the broken windows on the second floor.
Okay, you have wood there too?
Yeah. And the
Alright.
front entrance, are those windows?
Is there a porch on the front door?
It's stone, but yeah, there's a landing kind of.
Now let's put some wood there too then. Is the door wood, I hope?
No, it's iron.
The house is a stone house, right?
Yep.
But the framing inside is wood.
Okay, so you guys ready to set this stuff on fire?
Oh, we're waiting
Yeah.
for the snake.
Okay.
Okay. So you wait another hour, no snake. You wait another hour, no snake.
You guys can go to sleep if you want, and I'll just meditate and see what happens. If it gets to be almost dawn, then I'll go ahead and set the place on fire.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
It goes through the night, and you guys get your long rest, and nothing happens.
Okay, I'm switching over so I can ask for Pookie again.
Okay, you're doing the spell for find steed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, in the morning, you are able to do the find steed spell. Um,
Can he bring Pookie back to life too?
That's what I'm doing.
yeah, that's what he's
Okay.
doing. Yeah, you're able to get Pookie this time, no problem. And yeah, it's dawn.
Okay, let's light it up.
All right.
Sounds good.
So you mentioned you want to throw some flasks of fire in.
Well, if Icy can do produce flame, can you
Yeah.
go around and like do that on the curtains and anything flammable, and we'll get this other thing going too.
Okay. I'm going to run up and
I want to. Can we get it to ready at this point? So if something does come, we're ready to fight it.
Sure.
sure.
I mean, you don't need to do anything to be ready.
Okay.
Just you have your stuff ready. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go to the cellar and produce flame down on the wood.
I've used up my 4 flasks of oil.
All right.
Okay. So it catches fire then?
Yep. So you throw your ball of fire into this bunch of wood. You see it very quickly catch on fire as it's all oiled up, and it starts burning, and you see black smoke coming out from the cellar door there.
Okay, I'm going to run back to the forest.
I'm gonna pull the string and set the other fire to get the other thing going.
Okay. The two below the broken windows start burning. And anything else?
Okay. Now I have a. I gotta look. I can't remember what it's called. The
Alchemist's flask.
alchemist flask. Yeah, I've got one of those too. I'm going to try to throw it up through the window or into the where the hole is on the second floor.
Okay. Cool. You do a dexterity just with your dex for throwing. D20 plus your dex.
Looking for dexterity here. Deception. Oh, that's one of the big ones upstairs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, at the top.
Yeah. Okay.
-1, I think.
Yes.
Roll a 20 then.
3, 4 minus 1.
All right. You don't throw it in the window. You just throw it into the already on fire pile of wood.
Okay.
And you guys wait about 10 minutes into this burning, and it's making huge plumes of black smoke, but the house is not catching on fire. So the fire burns, and you don't see the house structure itself being affected. As it gets to about 20 minutes, as the fire has burned very quickly and very hot, your wood supply is dwindling, and you can see the wooden framing of the house is untouched, not scorched, even slightly. Some of the furniture in the room did catch on fire and burned out, but the ceiling, floor, nothing is burned.
Kind of indestructible. That's not a good thing.
What about the zombies? Do we any sign of him?
Oh yeah, I did want to say this. During that a zombie wanders out and falls out of the hole into the big pile of flame and burns up. That's the only exciting thing that happens as you're waiting.
We do see this. Okay.
A zombie.
So,
Actually, I sees that it's a different. She doesn't think that's the same one that she saw.
Okay, and nobody else tried to escape and get out.
No, you didn't
Nothing
see
else.
any. You didn't see any other activity around the house.
Okay.
I think we're going to have to explore the house, see what's left of it, what's in there.
Yeah, I don't. As I said, the wood, like you can see where the fire was touching the wood of the house. Like it's very clearly something's going on. It didn't affect it as it should. It was unnatural.
Where do we want to go first? Do we want to go check the cellar out or go in the main door? What do you want to do, guys?
I would say go into the cellar and work our way up.
Okay, we'll go to the cellar.
And I don't see there's any reason. On, Rich.
I was gonna say I'm gonna switch to my shield and sword.
Yeah, same here.
I'm going to put on my cloak of protection.
Okay. So you get over to the cellar, and Finn is with you. He says, I think I'll stay out here and take care of the animals."
Okay, if you see anybody or the snake, take this whistle and blow it like crazy.
Okay. So he takes the whistle from you, and he takes the animals. He says, "Where do you want me to be?"
On the edge of just at the edge of the forest, but so that you're slightly hidden behind the trees.
Okay, he's gonna go to the north then.
Okay.
So he'll go out of the clearing into the forest to the north. Okay. So up here, takes the animals and him is up there.
I'm gonna ask Pookie to stay with him.
Okay.
You don't want Pookie down on the other side so that we've got both places covered?
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. So Pookie goes to the south. Is that what you want?
He can warn you, yeah.
Ask him to smell around where the snake was, where they said the snake left.
Okay. He says he smells something. Smells like it could be a snake there. Yeah.
Okay. If he smells that something like that starting to come toward us, be sure to let us know. But that he should really be looking out for that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys go down to the cellar and the fire's still burning. Takes a while for it to get low enough that you can head in. There's tons of smoke everywhere now. But yeah, as again you see this hallway, which is mostly stone. Is like you can see some paintings on the wall were damaged, and as you get past like the bit of wood there, it does seem that you see another burned up zombie on the backside of your fire. So it looks like another one wandered into the flames.
Two burning zombies.
Yeah, where's my marker? Okay. So, you guys are at a ramp, basically, that goes down to some double doors, which are opened inwards. And you had thrown a bunch of wood in here. It's all burned up. And you can see down the hallway. It's a very long hallway that goes into the darkness. As you're standing here, you can see that.
Why don't you produce some flame, Icy, so we can see?
Okay, she can hold some flame in her hand. You want to do that, Icy?
Yeah.
Actually, I have a torch. Why don't you set this torch on fire and I'll throw it down the hall?
I've got a lantern, too.
Okay.
So as you enter, you see around this first corner that there's actually is some light. On the wall there is a it sort of looks like a candle, but there at the top of it, instead of fire, there's just a ball of white light.
It's one of those.
Sorry, yellowish light.
It's an ATC thing.
It does remind you of the Magitech lantern that you saw.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the same design, but the way the light is coming out looks similar.
Is it something we can pick up?
It seems to be attached to the wall, but
Okay.
you could try ripping it off.
Yeah, I'll try ripping it off.
Okay, use a strength check.
Strength check.
Athletics you can use.
Yeah. 6 + 8, 14.
You don't manage to get it off, but you feel like maybe if you try it again later, you might be able to do it.
Casey, give me that crowbar.
Yeah.
All right, since you're using another tool, I'll let you roll again.
7 + 8, 15.
All right. You pry it off, and as soon as you pry it off, it actually goes out.
Okay.
Okay, well, I've got another torch we can light up.
I've got a lantern, too.
You know, see if it lights back up again.
What you see ahead of you is a long hallway, and you do see there's a staircase down here that leads upwards, and you see a few doors. You see a door here. You look down this hallway and see 2 doors, and there's a door right next to the where you came in from. Actually, on my original map, I put the door in a kind of stupid place. I put it behind this door, so I'm moving it to here.
Which door do we want to go into? The one just there by
Let's check out the open areas first. Let's go down the hallway and see what's there.
Okay.
We'll open doors after we've checked everything else out.
Okay, and we want to touch along the walls to see if there's any hidden stones or anything like that.
Looking
Or-
for
like-
pitfalls and traps and things.
Yeah.
Tripwires.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody roll perception in.
Okay, good. I got rolled at 18 + 6. 24.
Okay.
plus 4,
11.
total of 16.
11.
All right. So in this first area here, you don't find any traps or strange secrets. So Rokus, you go down towards the staircase, and you can see to the end of the hall. There are some double doors. And Harbeck, you go into this little hallway and look down. There seems to be a hallway here. And 1, 2, 3, 4 doors around here. And that seems like the extent of this hallway that you're in.
Room.
You're breaking up.
What is the middle room? That square in the middle.
So there's a hallway going around, so there are 2 doors. You're not sure in this, but yeah,
Probably
there's some
2
rooms
rooms.
there. Or 1 room with 2 doors.
Can a snake look underneath them?
Sure. You know what? I'll change into
Well, wait. Let's inspect the thing and see if it looks like a snake can get through first before you do it.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Okay. The doors down here, they seem to be. They don't seem like super secure. So yeah, there's a little gap at the bottom of these doors. They're all made of. They seem to be made of like a sturdy wood, with like iron metal around the outside, with sort of like decorations across the wood as well.
Okay. No evidence that the fire harmed them at all.
Yeah, the doors. There's a door that's like right next to where the flat fire was burning strongly, and it was not affected. And you think that it normally would have been.
Yeah. Okay. We got some magic here.
All right, I think it is about time to stop now. As we are in this hallway, you guys haven't gone into any of the rooms yet, but that's where we'll end up. So you have discovered this place. I'm curious, now that you've seen the fire idea didn't work out, what are you guys thinking at this point?
It's magic.
Yeah, at some point, I want to see what that library has, but we need to check everything out.
We'll see if we can tear up the lab.
what it's telling us is if the ATC get in here, they're in a fortified building, and they're very strong. So we either need to stop them from getting inside. That's the way I'm thinking. Because
well, let's see what information we get from the building before we make that decision.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I'm just speculating that we have to make sure they don't get into this building, or else we need to stay in the building and keep them out. One of the 3.
That, or we inspect it and decide that we need to do something before we confront them.
Yeah.
May just want to skedaddle.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll talk to everybody next week.
Yeah. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.